And finally, we come down to this piece of garbage game between the Miami Heat and the Toronto Raptors going to Scotiabank Arena. A fairly new-looked Toronto Raptors team after trading some players from Indiana. And this was embarrassing. We got dominated in this game. Before I go any further, there is tragic news of the NBA, and I feel like I should point this out. I'm not going to headline this at all. Dejan Milojevic, one of the assistant coach for the Golden State Warriors, have unfortunately passed away in this game. So all I can do at this moment is offer my condolences to his family and his friends. It totally sucks. Totally sucks to lose someone so sudden like that. And my condolences to the Golden State Warriors family. But anyway, enough with this game. Really, enough with this game. Not the grieving part, because that sucks. Enough with this piece of garbage night. One of the worst nights in Miami sports history, and then this happened. It's bad enough that we were losing to FSU. It's another when we were getting destroyed by the Toronto Raptors. And then the Panthers freaking blew it. We just talked about that. This video is not going to take long. I'm not wasting my time in this anymore. So we're going to start with Miami Heat, because they are the road team. As Jovic has 10 points, he has a 3-pointer, 4 for 9 in field goals, 1 for 2 in free throws. He has 7 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block. Jimmy Butler with 16 points, 6 for 11 field goals, 4 for 5 in free throws, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals. Bam Adebayo, 16 points, 7 for 13 in field goals, 2 for 3 in free throws, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal. So no double-double for him. Kyle Lowry back at Toronto, only scoring 4 points in the paint. 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal. And Tyler Hero, 16 points, 2 3-pointers, 7 for 20 in field goals, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. And off the bench, Duncan Robinson with 14 points, 2 for 5 in 3-pointers, 3 rebounds, and an assist. And then you have the other guy, Caleb Martin. Caleb Martin with 10 points, 4 for 5 in field goals, 2 for 2 free throws, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. And then you got the B team players coming in because of how bad this game has gotten. Then you got Toronto Raptors, Scotty Barnes with 20 points, 1 3-pointer, 9 for 16 field goals, plus the N1, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals, and a block. Porter with 6 points, 2 of those, and those 6 points came from the 2 3-pointers, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 blocks. And then the Heat killer, Gary Trent Jr. Is it Gary? Let me double check real quick. Yeah, it's Gary Trent Jr. 28 points. You ready for this number? You ready? 8 for 9 3-pointers. 8 3-pointers this guy has made. 8. And he's 10 for 13 in field goals. 2 rebounds, 1 steal. And then another 20-point game from somebody else. It's RJ Barrett coming from the Knicks. 26 points, 1 3-pointer, 9 for 14 in field goals, and then 9 and 7 for 13 in free throws. Then you got 8 rebounds, 3 assists. There's no stopping. And then you got another Nick. Quickley with 17 points, 3 3-pointers, 6 for 16 in field goals, 2 for 2 in free throws, another 8 rebounds, 9 assists. Clearly, there might be a height advantage, and clearly we had no answer against a fairly new-look Toronto Raptors. They're having a bright future. And now we can very quickly break this down, because really, there's really nothing to say about this other than we got smoked. Toronto Raptors starts off with a 10 nothing start. I've seen this before. I was at MSG years ago, and I saw a 10 nothing start. But the next thing we bounce back. Can we do it here? No, we did nothing. We make the 2-pointer, getting closer and closer. 11 for 20 would be the closest we'll be in, and then Toronto just flourish. Tyler Hero will make the 3-pointer, and that's important later on when I tell you this. Toronto Raptors completely dreading everything. There's dunks, there's 3-pointers. And you know what the first quarter score was? Only the first freaking quarter. First. 18 for 41. 1841. And then it gets worse and worse and worse and worse. The Heat would be down by 30 freaking 6. 36 in the second quarter. Not even 4 minutes in the second quarter, we're down by 36. And it's relentless. There's no use. Gary Trent Jr. is making shots. Jimmy Butler's trying to get something in. Tyler Hero making shots. And the halftime score was 78 to 43. We give it up 78 points. Listen, 78. What's 78 minus 43?
It's 35.
30 freaking 5. 35. First half deficit. To give you context, I've been watching these for 7 years. 7. This is the worst first half and the worst first quarter and the worst everything. First quarter was garbage. First half as a whole, this is the worst first half I've ever seen in my life. The worst deflection that's happened like this in the Miami Heat history, you gotta go back to March of 2008 against Dallas. That is rare, and it's BS. I'm just gonna say it, fuck it. Bullshit! The Heat were getting killed. The defense was nowhere to be found. There was no defense. And before we realized it, really, do I really say it was too late. Third quarter, and mind you, with the 3-pointers, right? We only made 1 3-pointer in the entire first half. 1, and that was in the first quarter, Tyler Hero. They were making 11 in the first half, and it's thanks to Gary Trent Jr. Third quarter, the Heat were actually making a comeback. So they shrink the score to 73-94 when it was 78. Toronto Raptors had only scored 16 points. We scored 30. So maybe that might be one of the greatest comebacks the Heat has ever made in entire history. They managed to make it down as low as 13 points deficit. And then Gary Trent Jr. happened, and that's it. That's pretty much it. There's some nice dunks there and there, but it was too late. Final score of this game was 121-97. I don't have much to say about this one. B team coming in. That's it. That's it. I don't have to talk much about the team stats because you already know. We only made 6 3-pointers in the whole game. They made 20 3-pointers in the entire game. That's 52.6 for Toronto, 21.4 for Miami. Embarrassing. And then they out-rebound us by 8. The largest lead was 37. The Heat never even took the lead, just like the Hurricanes didn't even take the lead earlier in the game, in the week, in the night. I'm done. I'm not talking about this anymore. That's it. That's pretty much it for this video. The Heat need to figure it out because without Jaime Jaquez and Kevin Love, there's something wrong. Maybe Jaime Jaquez's energy is not there. But boy, they need to figure this out. This is one of the worst defeats in years. In years. The worst first half I've ever seen in my entire life. 7 years I've been watching this. Isn't that unbelievable? I know some of the more Heat fans out there who watched this since 1990s, early 2000s. They've seen this before, back in 2008. They need to figure it out. Every freaking team lost tonight. Hurricanes never had a chance. Florida Panthers had a chance and they freaking blew it. And then we had come across one of the worst losses in the history of the franchise in a pretty long time. With the worst first half in history. Remember this date, January 17, 2024. Goes down as one of the worst Miami sports night in history. One of the worst. That's not even close. And I'll wrap it up with this. Boy, you need to figure it out. Otherwise, we're toast in the playoffs. I'm done. I am flat out done. I am done recapping for tonight. I am done wasting your time because it's truly pathetic at what it's come down to. No effort. So anyway, that's going to do for this video. If you have enjoyed this video, and certainly not the game was horrific, hit the like button, subscribe for content, because Miami TVG is back, and when he does, he'll be right there with the entertainment you deserve. This is Miami TVG. Well, good night, everybody. Toronto, good night, and yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.